Hello everyone. I'm gonna make a video about how to set up my charts once again, and the reason is that I modified a couple of things in the charts lately, so wanted to share with you. In that way you know what you see while I'm doing my videos. Okay, so basically what I have here, I'm gonna start from my entry chart. So in my entry chart, I do use a unit Renko. It's the size is the tick trend is 4, the open offset is 10, and the reversal is 20. Okay, so that means this is probably the most important one. If the tick reverse or the bar reverses, then I have a stop of a trailing stop actually of 22. So basically, if something goes wrong, my stop, or if I'm wrong when I just take the trade, my maximum loss is going to be 22 ticks. Okay, 4 is the distance in between each one of these bars. So basically, let me go and mark it here. Let's see. I'm gonna mark this one here. So this bar here with that bar there has a little bit of distance in between the two of them, right? That one is the 4. So it's the called the tick trend. Okay, so every 4 ticks it paints another break, and now the price can move all the way in there, and I'm not going to see that changes, right? So that is the initial setup. Now, I do have some indicators, and I'm gonna go through each one of the indicators now. So here you access the indicators right there, and I'm gonna go one by one. So the first one I have is the exponential moving average, or the moving average cross builder. You can find these indicators all in the ecosystem for NinjaTrader. Okay, so basically, yeah, the first one I have is the 8, and you will see that. Let me mark it again. So it's going to be the 18 is going to be this one here, and the 34, which is the one that you see right there. Okay, so the second moving average is this one right here, the one in yellow, and I put a shade in between the two moving averages, so in that way I know that if the price goes there, and I activated that one with this color region between. So I mark it there, and lime is when it's going up, and red and it's going when it's going down with an opacity of 20%. Okay, so that's the first indicator I have. The moving averages moving in the same direction, and then when reverses, it crosses, and then it moves and changes color in the region in between the two moving averages. Okay, so 18 and 34. Now the other indicator I use, and this one I use basically out of the box, so no changing any of these periods, is the Ichimoku cloud. So the idea is that if the price is moving above these two lines, in the moving averages, and also moving above the Ichimoku, then I'm looking for longs. And then if it crosses and move below, then I'm looking for shorts. Okay, so Ichimoku, no changes in there. You can find that one in the ecosystem as well. Now the Renko price is one that is the one that marks this these prices right here. So I know exactly where, let me mark it here so you can see it. So you see these two prices, that one there and this one here. So this one is given by this Renko prices right here, and then what gives you is the high of the value of the Renko, and then the low. So if it moves above this one, then this bar is going to close, and if it moves below this one, it's going to reverse, right? Okay. Okay, so next one there, and I don't change anything in that indicator either, so it gives me the price in there. Then the open range is I put it for ES, which is this one right here. So I'm working with ES, right? So basically, what I do have is in between 9:30 and 10 a.m. So half an hour, and it marks this. I'm sorry. Let me do it again. So marks that line and that line. So this one is the high end of the range, and this one is the low range or low end of the opening range. So basically, what you see here is that the market opened at 9:30, opened right below here, and then at 9:30 open here, and at 10 highest price at 10 before 10 a.m. was right here, and it's actually a double top right there. Okay, so that one is the range, and it has some extensions that you can mark in this one. Also, all of these indicators, you can find them in the ecosystem for NinjaTrader. Now this one here is the MQ momentum, and this one is the one that you see here below, right? So basically, the one that I'm talking about is this one here. So it moves up and down, up and down. So this is the slow and fast line of this indicator. It also gives you right here. It gives you the histogram. Okay, so you see the histogram going up. So basically, when the fast line is above the slow line, then it marks it as green, and then the other way it marks it in red. Okay, so that is the MQ momentum. And now I bought this indicator, but you can use the MACD indicator with kind of like the same thing. So I have the MACD indicator. Let me move it up a little bit just to put it besides the other one. Right there. Okay, so here you see the settings on this one is 532 and 5. So it with this you would get kind of like the same effect as this one here. So it's kind of the same indicator. Okay, so you see that it's moving up, and then you know the difference, and you can do that as well in the MACD indicator. But basically, you would have here I mark it 25. This one in the case of ES, it's going to be 5, but you have to mark it there. So basically, the strategy is that if the price is or is if the fast line or slow line are in between the 25 lines, then you have kind of green light to press the bottom to get the order. Now, if it goes like in this way, that it's beyond the 25, then you have to be careful on what you're doing, because it means that it's oversold in this case, or in this case here, it would be in this area here, below this area, and up until this area here, it would be in this area here, it would be oversold. Okay, so yeah, so that one is MACD. Again, you can use MACD instead of MQ momentum. Now, swing rates is something that I turn on and off most of the time. I don't have them in my charts normally, but I activate them, right? So I put it visible here, and you will see that it's going to mark this pivots on the Renko. In Renko, it's very easy to identify them. So basically, you don't really need to use them. But you see that there's a line right there. There's another line right there. There's another line right there, and there's another line right there. Right. So basically, let me put it. Basically, you would see that. That those lines are marked, and so you know where your support and resistance are basically at a glance. I don't have them there because it's easy to see them, so I'm turn it off, and that's the way I keep it most of the time. But I have it there just in case I want to see there. Now, the pivots is called NTS pivots, and this one here gives me these levels here. So it gives me the pivot point, which is this one here. It gives me resistance 1 and resistance 2, which is up there, and then also gives me supports. So you have below here, let me put it in red, you have support right there. So this is the mid in the support, right? In between pivot point and the support 1, then you have the mid and the support. Let me get out of here. So basically, no changes there. You have all the supports here, resistance 1, resistance 2, and this is just to identify the colors and how you want them to be painted. Okay, so that's pivots, and I don't really use it for targets. It really works very well. If you see here, it went all the way until mid of release 2. Resistance 2, and then came back down. So these are very important areas of support and resistance. Okay. Ninja Trader price action. Again, you can find this one in the all the indicators are in the ecosystem. So basically, this one here is the one that marks the higher highs and the higher lows, and I didn't use them, but I realized that I can use them with. I mean, it doesn't clutter that much the chart. So you see that here, this one is an important one. It gives you a double top, and then here you have a higher low right there, and then here you have a lower high and a lower high, and a lower low and a lower low. So it gives you a little bit of the tendency of the trend if the market is doing, in this case, giving you a kind of like a trend. Okay, so that one is the ninja price action. You can look for it with the name of the indicator in the ecosystem as well. Now the drawing tool is a one that I installed because I use channels and other tools to draw my charts, and I really don't want to go there and choose it there. So the ones that I'm sorry. So the one that I mark the most are the ones that I have here. So I do have a ruler, and this ruler is cool because in this way I know with this how many bars I have there. So I have 34 bars. So in that way I don't have to count them, right? And then from here, if I do it again, from here to here, I do have 15, so it's kind of half of the movement that made in the initial move right there. So so that one is good. I like that one. But anyways, the one that I wanted to indicate that the indicator that I use is this one here, and you can customize it in any way you want. Basically, my customization includes the tools that I use, and then you define them here in this panel, right? So drawing tools, you go there and you check mark what the ones that you want to use. Okay. Then the PM Stacker, it gives me that signal right here. Also, you can find it in the ecosystem. So basically, you do have the EMAs. It's moving averages, and if everything is or the 89 is above, if below the 55, and that one is above the or below the 34, and that one is below the 21 and below the 8, then you can tell that the EMAs are stacked. So basically that, and you can change this one. If you're not using the 89 and you're using a different moving average, then you can change that value right here. So that's that. Okay, let's go to the next one. Trend lines. So you see that there's a line right here. Let me mark it again. So I'm gonna put it in yellow here. So this line right here, that one is given by this indicator. So it gives me a line of support that it's telling me that when I have these two. I'm sorry. Let me go back a couple of. So when you have that one there and that one there would connect, and then it's going to paint this in this line here. So this one is the last trend line, and then if you see there's another one right here that it's in red color right there, and that one is the previous one that it's marking. So it gives me a triangle, then moved away from this one, and could potentially give me a signal of to enter a trade. But it gives me some support and an idea of where the price is going as well. Okay. Now the other one that I use is the moving average. It's called the Smooth 50, and then is this it is this, I'm going to mark it in green now. So you see that a dash dot line you see here. So that one there is the smooth 50, or it's a moving average, is the simple moving average of the simple moving average. So how do you set it up? So you go there and you choose a SMA, right, of this line here, SMA, and then in the input, so you put 50. And then in the input series, you go there, you click, and then you choose again the SMA, and you put 50 again. If I said 60 before, I made a mistake. So it's 50 of 50, okay? So that is a smooth 50. So it gives me, you know, a kind of a trend on how the price is moving. So that is a 50 EMA or 50 SMA of the 50 SMA, okay? Now, this one here is the one that paints the candles, okay? So it's called MAH Trend Grabber. Again, you can find it in the ecosystem. Basically, it paints the candles right here. Now, the way that I have it set up is, and I've been trying to look for the optimal way to do it, right? So basically, I'm gonna. So you can take a screenshot, or you can come back to the video and see how I have set it up. So I do have all the drawings, put it there, or the I have removed the moving average band. I really don't care about that one, but I do have the color zones. I do, everything is a check mark, and then I do have, if it's falling, because I'm not using I'm using these colors right here. I put this moving average. I'm not using the moving average because I'm using my own moving averages here. So I put it as transparent, right? So 30, 34, 34. And then these are the colors that I'm using for the conditions. And the conditions are kind of simple. The one that manages everything is this yellow one. This yellow one is the 34 moving average, exponential moving averages. So if the price moves close to or within the band of the moving average, then it's going to paint it white. Like I do have condition 3 and 4, they are snow color. And then red if it's below that one there, right? So red and Indian red if it's moving to the a counter trend in the opposite direction of the trend. So red there and Indian red right there, and then came back as red again. Okay, and then on the bullish side, I do have green, and if it moves against the trend, then it's going to paint it blue. So that makes it easy to identify, the change of trend, and the colors are eye friendly, I would say. Okay, so that one is there. Then I do have also the smooth, the simple moving average 50, which is this one here in this color, dark cyan, right there. Okay, so that one is another indicator I have. And then I do have this one that is color regions, right? And then this one gives me, I have it in time at 9:30 a.m. and 4 p.m. For a market close. And that is the one that marks, if you see in this area here is grayed out, and then this one here you see that there's also a different gray, so that would give me some indicator on when the market opens, when it alerts me before the market closed, and all of that, right? So in this case, in this area here, you do see that at 3:30 it tells me, okay, so be careful. No more trades, and then this blue area, it's already after market. Okay, and then the last one is this squeeze indicator, and then it's called squeeze momentum indicator or momentum indicator, and then you can find this one as well as like all the indicators in the NinjaTrader ecosystem. Basically, what you see in this one, and I have it in the same panel as the MQ indicator, so you can have it there, or you can, if you don't have the MQ momentum indicator, then you can put it in the, let's put it in the panel on the on this other panel here, so it moves there. So you see that it's kind of like the same thing. It gives me the squeeze. So basically, I do have red when it's in a squeeze in the morning, in the for the ES, and today is August 16, 2022. Basically, it was in a squeeze almost the whole morning until it released this squeeze right there, and then triggered to the upside. So right there is where it triggered a move to the upside. Okay, so basically, I'm gonna get it back to the number 2. So it's in number 3 now, and you will see the difference. So it goes there, and it marks in number 2, marks it right there, and I move it to that one there. Since I do have the MQ momentum is the one that I use, I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna remove it. So basically, this is the setup, or this is how you set up the charts. I think that would complete what I wanted to say today. So thank you for watching, and I hope that this one is helpful for you. Now, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to put it in the comments, like this video, and hope you like it. Thank you so much for watching.